I'm sorry to disappoint you, but there's no the best exercise tip. Well, that doesn't exist. It doesn't mean exercise is not good. Don't get me wrong over here. It does mean that you are unique, okay? And whatever is good for you is not necessarily good for someone else. There might be a rule of thumb that is good for people, but there is no the best exercise tip. There is something else, and that is that exercise is good for you. Exercise will help you in many areas of life, like we spoke about in different videos. What I want to emphasize over here is that there's no best tip and for everyone, and there's not the best time for everyone to exercise. We'll talk, I'll put down the link at the end, the video that speaks about how much time you should exercise. But right now I want to give you just an example about that best tip that people talk about, how it's not the best tip, and then we'll talk what you should actually do in order for you to have the best exercise for you. I think it was like maybe 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more. A friend came up to me and told me, yeah, I really want to start exercising and get into nutrition. And I believe it really helped me first look fit, but then I'm not sure. I think he also said feel better. I might be making this up, but I think he did say that. And I told him, amazing, great. I'm really happy that these thoughts came up. What are you going to do? And he started telling me about his exercise, I guess his new exercise schedule. And he said, listen, I read about it, and all of these different things that I read brought me to this conclusion. And then he told me about his nutrition, and I was like, whoa, like, stop, like, you're taking it this way too far. You never exercised before. The food you were eating before was junk. Like, you're taking this to an extreme, and this won't last. He was like, no, don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm like, okay. I always have a saying, you do you, I do me, as long as I respect each other. So I tried helping him, but if he doesn't want the help, it's fine, it's all good. And really started the exercise, and he was running, and he was consistent, and of course, he had these nice running clothes, and with nutrition, like he stopped in a second, like didn't have sugar, didn't have anything. And by the way, there are some people that do work like that, and they just make that decision and totally stop, but for most people that doesn't work. Make long story a short story. How do they say that? Make long story short, right? Yeah, I guess something like that. My point was, after like a month and a half, he comes to me and he's like, yeah, I can't move, my legs hurt me, and I think this is not for me. And I was like I don't believe in saying I told you so, so I was just listening. And later on also I tried to give him different type of tips of what to do, but it took him a few years until he went back into exercise. And also then every time he tried to go back into that exercise routine, he stopped, and he wasn't really there, because like the last time he really went into it, he kind of got burned. What I'm trying to tell you is pretty simple. Why am I saying it's pretty simple? Because you are unique, okay? You need to understand that. You have the exercise that is best for you, and that's the simple part. Now, understanding what is best for you and how much is good for you, that's a different story, and that you go through, trial and error. You try one type of exercise, and then you try a different type of exercise, and then you see which one is best for you. You talk to professional people, and in the movement field. And I'm saying movement because it doesn't have to be running, it doesn't have to be swimming, biking, whatever, cycling, whatever it is. It doesn't have to, you have in your mind, it doesn't have to be that. Whatever it is you think other people do, and that's why you also need to do it. So it doesn't need to be that. It needs to be some type of movement. So you should always check with an expert in that field, or with a doctor, what is best for you. Cause I could tell you personally, yoga, yoga sounds amazing, and yoga is great. Personally, there are some movements in yoga that if I do, damage my back, because I had a certain back injury. So what's good for one person could be the best exercise for them in that area of back exercise. For me, it's damaging, it's not good. The best way for you and the best exercise you can do is the one that you would actually do. That's the best exercise tip I can give you. That is why you're not looking to compare yourself to someone else when it comes to exercise or anything else. What you are looking to do is to learn. So if you read about a certain exercise, do a little bit more research regarding that exercise and try it out. When you try it out, this is really important, this part I'm going to tell you now. If you already know you are exercising already a lot and you really, you're deep in that field, amazing. You're trying something new. Also then, try it step by step. Try it slowly. If you're already in shape, so maybe you could do it a little bit more intense. But if you're new to the exercise world, really go step by step. Look at the big picture at the long run. Don't just zoom inside without any experience. But it's so crucial to understand that the best exercise, and I just mentioned it a second ago, that you will do is the one that you would actually do. And when you do it, don't harm yourself. So the way to choose that exercise is, let's say most of your movement exercises that you do, choose ones that you connect to. Now there might be some, I'll be honest, that are really good for you, but you can't stand them and you actually hate them. But you will do them anyways. But that should be maybe 20% of your exercise. And if you don't want to do them, I think too bad, because it could really help you. But you should do the ones that you like to do. So let's take an example. Let's say you like walking. Amazing. Okay. Or swimming. Go do that. Do that a few times a week, 3 times a week. And don't start with 3 hours. Okay? Start with maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Start in small steps and then build it up. If you're already doing a lot of exercise, okay, increase the time. Amazing. After that, maybe there are also some core exercises you should do for your core, okay? And you might be saying like, I can't stand these core exercises and I really don't like them. Well, to be honest with you, they're really important for you, whether you like them or not. But if you don't like them, don't have that be, the 80% of your exercise. Do that 20-30% of the time, because core muscles are really important for you. Really important to strengthen them. Well, I think you understand me, to make them stronger. What you should do is, after you choose that 70-80% of whatever exercise it is that you decide that that's the one you want to do. Hi, I hope this video is serving you. I just want to share with you that my belief in life is that you are here to serve a purpose greater than yourself. But in order to do that the best way, you must start with investing in yourself. Enjoy the rest of the video. Maybe you'll see that you don't like it that much anymore and you could do a different one. Or the best is actually to do a variety of different types of exercise that work on different areas of your body. And maybe, one day work on two parts of the body. Could be, for example, your arms and your lower foot. And another day you could work on your core and your legs. So there are different areas of the body. Best will be that, like I said, that you'll do every time a combination of maybe 2 different areas. But I'm going back to the basics. The best will be is that you do something. Okay, trying to be the best at whatever it is when you never even really started, that won't happen. So choose that area and be consistent and learn. Maybe eventually, not maybe, you'll probably tweak here, tweak there until you find what's right for you. Now let's go to that excuse that I always hear. Yair, I have no time. Yair, I'm busy. I can't do exercise, or my health doesn't let me to do exercise. Well, let me share with you a secret first about your health. I'm just putting it up front. I'm not a doctor, but I could tell you from what I read and what I checked about myself and people that came to ask me questions in this field, that when you don't exercise, or I'll say when you're not in a certain type of movement, you're damaging yourself. So you might be in a really terrible condition, and if yes, I wish you the best and that you feel better as soon as possible. But that's maybe 1%, 5%, 2% of the population. All of the rest, even if you injured yourself, so work on a different type of the body. Exercise is so important for you, okay? Okay, so we said you have no time. What's the purpose of the exercise? A lot, but one of the main ones is the movement, okay? And it's really important to be in movement. So even if you have no time, you're busy with phone calls with kids, so go walk a little bit in the morning, move, jump, even if it's, for 5 minutes. It's really important for your body to start that routine with exercise. And if you still have no time, okay, I don't know what you do in life that you don't have 5 minutes for yourself. That's a different conversation. We should talk about that, but maybe that would be a different video. If you still have no time, walk during the day. Take those breaks. We spoke about this in a different video. take a 5-minute break if you want. I prefer you do it without your phone, but if you want your phone with you, take it with you, but be in movement. You know, move your hands, move your shoulders, move your legs. You want to dance a little bit, dance, okay, amazing, but be in some type of movement. Exercise movement is so important. So what I want you to take from this video is pretty simple. The best exercise that you will do is the one that you will actually do, okay? When you do it in small steps if you're new to that area of exercise. If you're not new, okay, take bigger steps. Just watch yourself, make sure you don't injure yourself, and if you do, so go into recovery, it's fine. But that's the exercise that you should do. Listen to yourself. And one of the most important things, when you don't do it, don't start beating yourself up. You know, tomorrow is another day. Do it tomorrow, it's okay. I'm not telling yourself every time that you don't do something, tap yourself on the shoulder, no. But don't beat yourself up. Just, you know, get up and do it a different day, a different time. And when you'll do that exercise, I'm telling you, you'll feel much better, would help you make decisions better, would help your day look different. You'll feel better. When you feel better, also the people around you will feel better. And then goes back to you, you'll feel better even more. If you think running could be of any benefit for you, look at the video down here below. I talk about how you can start running if you're in running, so how it would help you continue with running. And I'm talking as a person that was hardly able to run maybe 10 steps. So enjoy that video. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got some tools to overcome your challenges and light your path. For us to help other people, please press that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that the most amazing things in life are the one you take for granted.